Hey guys, welcome back to the Summian Podcast. More enthusiasm? Hey guys, welcome back to the Summian Podcast. See that? More enthusiasm. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. This is the Summian Podcast where it's just mostly me, but I want to say us being, having a good time being real right here, having real conversations, real talks. Well, right now it's just me talking to myself, but I mean it's cool. Everything's cool like that. That's how we roll here at Unverse. You never know what's gonna be coming up next in your life. I don't know what I'm saying, but all right, let's get to it, man. We got just a quick thing just a quick, little info right now. If you want to just take this podcast on the go, you can just by going to iTunes and searching up Summian Podcast. And you'll see like 2 parts there of every episode. This is number 29, I believe. Should be number 29. We're getting close to number 30. And you should see the episodes there break it down in 2 parts. One with Soccer Talk, which is the first part, and then the other one where we talk about different topics, whatever comes up, And you can just listen on the go, whether you're going to work, whether you're at work, you're going to work, you're just driving somewhere long distance, and you want to listen to something. Then I think it's pretty dope. But if you just want to listen to or you just want to watch and listen on YouTube, you can as well. There's a playlist there to sub me in, so just little info there. But today we got some 2 things I want to talk about, maybe 3 possibly, but let's get right into it so we don't waste much time, and let's do it. Let's see what we got. First things first, let's talk about Premier League. Premier League probably has the most exciting and closest leagues, European leagues of the super leagues, where the competition is actually good. You never know who's gonna win. You never know who's gonna make it to the Champions League, and it's just that exciting, I think so, at least. Premier League is really exciting. So we got people battling out to get into Champions League. There are pretty much only 2 more spots that are available because as the table stands right now, I know we haven't done a recap of the leagues, but as the table stands right now, let's go with the possible teams we're going to win. There's 6, and it goes, I'm not being biased, but there was a miracle and they caught up. So in 6, you got Manchester United with 44 points. In 5th, you got Arsenal with 44 points. In 4th, you got Chelsea with 47 points. Tottenham in 3rd with 51. Man City in 2nd with 56. And Liverpool in 1st with 60. Obviously, 1st and 2nd spots are either going to be either Liverpool or Man City. I think, Liverpool, they're saying, I don't know which one, but everybody's saying Liverpool ain't going to choke this time. They're going to take it. They're going to win first. They're going to take the Premier League this year. And it's been a long time coming since they won it last. So they're saying this is their year. But honestly, I think Man City is going to take it. I don't know why. Something's going to happen, and they're going to take it. So I think Man City's going to end the season with being in 1st, Liverpool in 2nd. Now it just comes down to 3rd and 4th. Those are the last positions that who get to qualify for Champions League next year. And right now they're being occupied by Tottenham and Chelsea. And then you got in 5th for Europa League, which is Arsenal, tied with Manchester United. How this can go down. Before I said the highest position that Manchester United can get is 4th. So if I want my Manchester United to go, because I am a Manchester United fan, if I want them to make it to Champions League, they have to get that 4th spot. I don't think they can get to 3rd. I think the highest they can get is 4th. Even if I want to be biased and say, oh yeah, Manchester United, they're gonna make it into the 3rd position. I don't think so. I think that even though Chelsea has been messing up, I think they're gonna pick it up. They're gonna finish. I don't know, man. It's tough. I want to say they can finish third. Manchester United will finish. I'm pretty sure Manchester United will finish fourth. Chelsea can finish. It all comes out of time at Chelsea, which one can get third. But I'm gonna give it to Chelsea. Chelsea third, Manchester United fourth, Tottenham fifth, and then Arsenal will come down on the sixth spot. That's what I'm calling it right now. Just like I said, I think it's either Chelsea or Tottenham will get third spot, but for sure Manchester United will get the fourth. Arsenal will get the sixth. Now it's either Chelsea or Tottenham who will get third or fifth. Now if Chelsea keep playing how they have been in the past games where it's like not so well, they will finish fifth. But if they can get their focus back on, I believe they can finish third. And they'll flip flop with Tottenham. Tottenham go to fifth. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. What do you guys think? Like, if you guys have opinions, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is gonna, how the final standings are gonna end up in for the top 6 teams? Like, just leave that in the comment section. I want to know. I want to know who you think is gonna qualify in Champions League, and who do you think is gonna miss out, and who's gonna win the Premier League? Liverpool, Man City. You think Liverpool can make it? Go for it, man. Vote for them. But that's what I got. Liverpool, I got Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United making it to the Champions League. And then Tottenham will make it to the Europa League, and Arsenal misses out. Yeah, it's either Chelsea or Tottenham who will flip-flop their spots. But yeah. I'm being a little. I did say earlier though that Manchester United will finish fourth. They are the highest. Their highest position they can get to is fourth. So that's what I believe in. All right, real quick. A quick vote here. I want to know if you were a professional football player, where would your if you're a professional football player, would your dream be to play for Barcelona or Real Madrid? Simple as that. Which of the two? I probably should do votes for this, like polls, but I don't know. I'll see if I do a poll for these from now on. These votes, these are interesting. So yeah, there's the vote. All right. If you were a professional footballer, would your dream be to play for Barcelona or Real Madrid? Simple as that. All right, moving on with Cristiano Ronaldo penalty miss. You guys saw that Chelsea Verona game. You saw that Juventus did win 3-0, but none of those 3 goals were from the king himself, Ronaldo. Weird that I say that, but yeah, he missed the penalty. Blocked by a veteran goalkeeper. So that's good for the keeper, man. Sucks for Ronaldo, but I want to talk about mostly about. We've seen Ronaldo miss the penalties. We've seen some of the greats like Messi's had his penalty misses. I believe they have the same amount of penalties they missed, but only that Ronaldo took more. Here, let me see if I get the stats. I believe he. Oh, I think this is the wrong one. Yep, this is the wrong one. All right, that was him being slammed, but here it is. All right. So yeah, Leo Messi has missed the same number, but has only taken 108, and that gets. How much did Ronaldo take? So Ronaldo has missed 25. So Messi, they both missed 25 penalties already. Ronaldo has taken 139. And Leo Messi has only taken 108. So that would give Ronaldo a success rate of 82.01. And that would give Messi a 76.85%. Something like that, I don't know. But 75%. But let's talk about goals. Let's just talk about regular goals here between the three of the best players I can think of who scored many goals. That's Messi, Pele, and Ronaldo, right? So let's go with Messi first. He has a total of 577 goals and 661 appearances. All right. Pele, well, let's go with Ronaldo. Ronaldo has 589 goals in 790 games. So that's more. He scored more goals than Messi, but he's played more games than Messi. You know? But check this out. Pele scored a total of 619 goals. So that's more than Messi and Ronaldo. And then he only played 638 games. So that's playing less games than Messi and Ronaldo. So what do you guys think about that? Like, out of all the three, Ronaldo has played the most goals. I mean, he has played the most games. Pele has played the less amount of games out of all three. But then Pele has scored the most goals out of the two. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? I mean, if you guys can see this, that's crazy, man. That's some crazy stuff. But average-wise, I mean, if you guys can figure out the average-wise, who has the better percentage of success rate, I mean, the way I'm seeing it is Pele has played less games than both, yet he scored more goals than both. And then Ronaldo has played the most games, but he does have more goals than Messi. He has scored more goals than Messi, yeah. 509 to 577. So that's interesting, you know? That's a little interesting stuff right there going on. So, like, it makes you wonder who's the best and who's still, like, I mean, obviously Messi and Ronaldo are still playing more games. That will probably change towards the end of the careers. It seems like they're catching up to Pele pretty close. It's not that far a distance, so we'll see what happens. And then Ronaldo, I'm pretty sure he's going to retire a lot more earlier than Messi will. So Messi, maybe he has a chance to catch up, you know. I think he has a chance to catch up. But the weirdest thing happened to me just a couple of days ago. Like, I was wearing, because I am a Manchester United fan. I think out of all the teams, my favorite team has to be Manchester United, maybe. Possibly, because it's like the one team that I have the most gear of, you know. I just didn't notice that I almost buy Manchester United gear. Like, I got pants, training shirts, socks, you know, stuff like that. Random stuff, you know. So, one day I was just wearing, I'm always wearing soccer. Sometimes I'm wearing soccer gear. And at this day, I was wearing Manchester United sweatpants. And then some random dude just comes up to me and just comes and tells me, he comes up and tells me, dude, bro, Messi sucks, bro. And then walks away. Like, what? I was so confused. I was like, seriously, I was literally confused because I was like, I didn't know what to take from that. I didn't even say anything. But like, I was wearing Manchester United gear. You know, yeah, this guy, maybe he got confused with the colors. I mean, you tell me. I was wearing gray sweatpants with, like, it had, I guess, like, I want to say, like, red. It was red. It was a red stripe, but a little bit more darker than red. So maybe like burgundy, you know. And I mean, you could clearly see that on the left side, like, you know, normally you have the emblems, and on the left side, it had the no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was on the left side. It had the Manchester United emblem. So, like, I don't know where or why he would come up to me and just tell me, Messi sucks, bro. Like, it's so random, man. You know. But yeah, that was just like crazy stuff. I don't know what that was, but maybe he thought it was a Barcelona, maybe, because I think I've seen them before with some of their gear that has like a kind of the same color. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but yeah, that was so random, man. But one last thing I wanted to just talk about is just a quick mention is that just a couple, I think it was yesterday maybe or a couple days ago, I don't know, but a plane went missing, and it was carrying Cardiff City's record-breaking signing, Salah, I think is his name, and plane's missing right now, so they might think he was on that plane, so they might think he's missing. They don't know if it disappeared. They don't know if the plane went down or something mysterious happened with like UFOs or something, but yeah, the plane just went missing, and it was around this area where I believe it was in an area where there used to be boats that would crash into like what do you call it? Like the coast. I want to say, yeah, like in the coast, like in the rocks and stuff. So they had like in the 70s, I think, boats would go down, they would crash and sink, and there was a light. So they built a lighthouse there around that area. Apparently, the plane went missing. So I think it was carrying like 2 passengers maybe, and he was one of them. But hopefully, they send out rescue teams. They just said the helicopter who was searching for them just came back. Coast Guards went out there as well. They just came back. The crew's resting. They're refueling the helicopter, and hopefully they find him, and hopefully he's safe. As always, like I said in the last sub me in, I don't want to just talk about we don't just talk about negative stuff here. This place is all about positivity, and you know what? We're gonna talk some damn positivity. All right. Here in Chicago, we all know, and maybe around the United States, we know that Englewood is one of the it's a rough neighborhood to even like to live and even drive by. You know, it's rough to even just go there. You know, if you got some business, like say you're an Uber driver, you're driving up somebody, and it's crazy because I know somebody who's an Uber driver, and they said they had to drop off people over there down at the south side, down over like around Englewood, in that area, and every time the people he drops off, they always let him know, hey man, listen, drive safe, you know, stuff like that, you know, careful out there, careful driving. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how, you know, it's dangerous, you know, that, you know, you don't know what could happen to you out there, especially for kids who live in that area. You know, sometimes they don't get to grow up past 20, 24, 25 years old. You know, kids, teenagers should not be worried about, you know, they shouldn't be worried about not making it to school or not making it to this certain age. You know, I bet you like some of them, you know, you hear stories of them, some of them saying that they don't have no futures planned because, like, they don't know if they're gonna make it that far. So it's like, that's crazy, man. That's just crazy, babe. And I know I'm saying like, we don't want to talk about negative stuff, and it's a little bit negative, but you know, I'm bringing all that up because there is somebody out there right now that I don't know, but I mean, I've seen stories, read some articles on it. Her name is Diane Ladiker, if I pronounce that right. I don't know, but she's kind of like known as the big mom out there because she's pretty much do whatever she can to support, you know, kids, teenagers, to get them through these stuffs. You know, they go to her, talk about some issues, problems, how she can help them, and she does. She's pretty much like the big mom over there, like a big mother over there, because she gives them advice. She's always doing things like feeding people, sheltering people. You know, this program that she has I think it's called KOD, Kids Off, no, KOB, Kids of the Block, I think, or Kids Off the Block, I don't know, something like that. It's KOB, I know for sure. Kids of the Block, pretty sure it's Kids of the Block. But yeah, this program helps, you know, the people out there, the kids out there, get them distracted from gang violence, from being involved with gangs, stuff like that. So that's good right there. I like that because you know, here around the area where I'm staying, there's it's not compared to over there at all. Nothing compared to Englewood, but there is one certain area where, you know, you just drive through there, and I got a buddy of mine who lives there. So sometimes, you know, when we have to go pick him up, when we go chill and we have to pick him up, or yeah, pretty much pick him up and stuff. Always run into some trouble, you know, and you know, people always telling you like, "Yo, man, like, what you doing here? Like, 'cause I never seen you around, you know, like, what you doing here? What you messing around with, you know, stuff like that." You know, it's crazy because, you know, you hear stories of that same place, and then they from other people like, "Oh yeah, I've been there, man. They fucking jumped me and stuff." Excuse the language, but yeah, they say like, "Yeah, I got robbed there. I got jumped there," you know, and I have no affiliation to like be involved with gangs or anything, you know, but you know, they just see you, you know, wearing these colors. You're wearing the wrong colors pretty much, and I mean, it's game over, you know. And that can go with anywhere. It's just like, you know, I'm just saying that stuff from experience around here. And I mean, I've had people, you know, because I'm in a car, whether I'm in a car that's, you know, like all blacked out and it has like yellow in it, or even my car that's like, it's blue, but you know, I got tinted windows, and the interior lights are like a certain color. Like, people start, you know, just assuming stuff, and they flash things at you and start coming up to you and telling you stuff like, "Yo, like, what you is," and stuff. You know, it's crazy. It's not like, it's not laughing. I know I'm laughing, but it's not like it's not no joke, you know. Because I mean, I've been robbed before as well, you know, going to, you know, being in an area in Chicago, like the city, on the southern side, and you know, you pull up in a red light, and then, I mean, it happens so fast, you know, somebody just comes up and just tells, you know, to give them some stuff, give them things, you know, like, "Hurry up and give me some stuff," you know, like, you know, stuff like that. So it's like, that's happened to me before as well. So, and it's crazy because even when you're with family, it happens. It doesn't matter, you know. So this it's cool to see that someone like her is doing this kind of programs to like, she even built a basketball court in a nearby park just to get the kids and the teenagers to play basketball. And I mean, in the story, it's saying that she says that even, you know, people that are from rival gangs, from other gangs, come in, and you know, they're playing basketball with each other, and you know, there's no fights or whatever. It's just like, they're just there to play basketball. You know, there's people from past that are, you know, in the gangs, come to her, and you know, they say, "I want to get a job. I want to go back to school." You know, that's cool when you see that kind of stuff. When you see the impact that she's done, you know, for these kids to say, "I want to get out of this life, and I want to, you know, have a straight life. You know, have a good career. You know, make something out of my life." You know, that's pretty dope to hear that stuff. And what I really liked about something that she's done is she made this kind of like this shrine. I want to say, not a shrine, but like, it's pretty much like a bunch of, they got like stones, bricks, whatever, and they were able to like spray paint the name of the person and then the age. I think the age and when they died or something, where they were when they were killed. I just know that they had the name and the age of the person and then of the kid, and then they place them on these like kind of say like um I don't know what it was called. I can't find the words, but they pretty much just like they put them all up, and everybody can come and visit and see the names, and you see all these different you know ages of like some are teenagers, some are kids. Their age is different, and people come, others come, um, even like if they were affiliated with gangs, the members come in and they see it, and then they see their names there, and they're, it's time for change or something. But yeah, that was dope. It's pretty cool how she did something like that, and I'm happy that she said towards the end that they're expanding. They got this building it up, and they're gonna have like all these things, like for them to do, like computers, like music stuff, and I'm not quite sure what other things were there, but it's cool to see that they got things planned out, because the best way to deal with these kind of things is to get these kids and these kids to get distracted, like whether get them to play basketball. That was cool that she made a basketball court. Get them to play basketball, get them to play some sport, a certain sport, give them like a camera, give them an instrument, give them a controller, give them something that makes them a pen, a pencil, some brushes, get to create art or whatever. Just get them something to keep their minds distracted, so that they can focus on other things. That way they're not always just on the streets doing gang related things. They're either on the streets playing basketball, playing football, playing soccer, something different, or they're playing instruments at home. They're playing they're drawing stuff. They're working with music. They're just to keep them distracted. That's all. That's what helps the most. Get these kids distracted from being involved in it. That's at least when I was going through school. I saw that a lot of my friends were getting into trouble or something, and I was getting into there as well. I was getting to that point, and then I'm like, you get caught, and then you're like, oh man, do I really want to keep doing this stuff? Like you find ways to, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try to, so that way they don't tell me to like, hey, you want to chill like afterwards and come do some stuff like this. I decided to, try to join a sport after school. We go to open gym or something, just to keep me distracted. That's what I saw that I needed to do, so that I can always say, oh no, I can't, man. I got this thing going on right after school, so I can't really hang out much. But I mean, yeah, it's cool that she's got this program going on. So Kids Off the Block, I think, Kids Off the Block, KOB. So that's pretty dope. Moving on from, see, it's not like all negativity, it's just like all positive as well. You thought I was gonna talk about maybe something negative, but turn it around. But yeah, see what goes on in the future for that. Hopefully things go for the right, for the better. Let's talk about something funny that happened. So I saw this thing about a man accidentally playing porn through speakers at a wedding. I think it was his girlfriend's friend's wedding or something. I don't know. It was like something about his girlfriend's related. He went because of his girlfriend, and he let them, because I think he was able to use. He had speakers from his gym or something, from his work. He was like, you know what? Yeah, you guys can use that. I can let you guys borrow it, so you guys can save some money. And so he does, and he forgot that it automatically connects to his Bluetooth. That's what happens. But so it accidentally, they were doing the some speeches, the grooms, the bride and the groom, and during the speech, it connects, and you hear porn sounds during this. So imagine that. Um, he reacts quickly and pauses it, but his girlfriend saw. His girlfriend saw that he was pausing something from his phone. So she's like, "Oh, that was yours," and she pretty much got mad and isn't talking to him right now. Well, I don't know right now, but pretty much didn't talk to him. And he went to I think a Reddit, I don't know, a Reddit or something, and he explained the whole situation, told the story, explained it, and asked, "What can I do, guys? Give me some advice." I mean, it's too late for that. I mean, I honestly, it's hilarious because the groom was laughing. He laughed it off. I don't know about the bride though, but his girlfriend for sure got pissed. It's one of those things you see in the movies, right? Those wedding movies, comedy wedding movies, and I mean, yeah, that sucks, bro. But as far as advice to give this man, I mean, some people were saying, bro, just make sure to always check your tabs, make sure you delete it or something. Some were saying hilarious stuff like he's like, I always when I watch porn the night before, I always make sure I close the tab, open a new one, erase my history, go to a different country, burn my phone or break it, spread the ashes there or bury it, spread the ashes around different continents. That was hilarious, and there was a couple of hilarious ones, But someone's like, has anyone ever heard of incognito tabs, private incognito tabs? But seriously, dude, have you never heard of that? Maybe he had an old school phone, But yeah, there was some hilarious responses. Somebody just told him the most. I think this was the most not logical one is be a man and just go talk to her instead of sending messages. Because I think he was trying to call her if she was mad, if she was trying to apologize. But dude, just go. If she's not living with you, go to her apartment or something. Go to her house and like apologize personally. I mean, that's the best way to do it. But yeah, as for future references, just either do what that other person said, incognito tabs, or always recheck because, I mean, there was another one right there that said it happened to his dad as well, where he got into the car. It happens with the cars as well. If you have Bluetooth connected to the car, it will connect automatically. Mine does for sure. So if I were to watch porn the night before and I forgot to take it away, like delete it or something, delete the history or take off the tab, whatever, get out of the internet, whatever, it's gonna connect to my car, and it will play. It will play because my phone connects to the car right away automatically as soon as I turn it on, and starts playing whatever. Like if I was listening to music, then like yesterday's music, it'll start playing that same music. If I had Spotify, if I was listening to Spotify and I was listening to a certain song or a certain playlist, the next day, if I didn't get out of Spotify, it's gonna play it. So I mean, yeah, man, just remember, if you guys are doing that, remember that you guys gotta close your tabs or delete your history or something. Get out of the internet at least, when you double click the home button and swipe up. Yeah, man, because things happen like that. For sure. I've heard stories as well, man. Like, a couple of things. I mean, mine would happen as well, I'm telling you. But something else, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, any advice for the guy? I don't know, that's what I got. Just, or if you got something important, don't watch porn the night before. I mean, this was a wedding. Dude's crazy, man. All right. I don't know. Should the girlfriend be mad though? Like, my question is, should she even be mad that he was watching? Was she mad because he was watching porn the night before, or like because it went off? I think it was because it went off. I don't think a girl should be mad because the guy was watching porn the night before. Like, sometimes, even if you have a girlfriend, the guy needs to just, get one off without your help. I don't know. That's just me though. Anyways, Epic Games won't allow Fortnite to be on Soulja Boy's console. So Soulja Boy has a console of his own. But I believe they're knockoffs of like handhelds, maybe of like maybe a PSP or something. I mean, I don't think it's his own thing, but he announced that Fortnite was gonna be on his new console. So I don't know who's buying these consoles anyway. Like, one, if it's a knockoff, why would you get one of these? Two, if it's not an official console, again, why would you get that? But I think people did get them. Some people did get them. Maybe some of his fans who wanted to support. But he one day announced that Fortnite was coming to his console. And then Epic Games replies, no, we got no affiliation with whatsoever with Fortnite being in Soulja Boy's new console. But he's still, I don't know if he's still, dang, I gotta stop hitting that. I don't know if he's still at it with it. Like, yeah, it's gonna be on it. I think a new article just came out, but I didn't really look at it. But I wanted to talk about how he said there's gonna be like PS4 games, like over 800 PS4 games or something on his new console. So what I'm thinking is maybe he's doing some illegal, like not licensing, not properly having these consoles. These games on his console, but like I want to say illegal. I do want to say illegal, you know, like kind of like mods, maybe. I don't know. But excuse me. But yeah, that's weird, you know. I wouldn't get a game. I wouldn't get his console. I wouldn't get a game like that at all. You know, like if it's not properly, like the games aren't properly being made for that, then there's gotta be some legal issues there, you know. And it's not gonna work. It's kind of like the thing with when Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was being leaked. Like, I feel like it would mess up the game or something, or like it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. I can't see it working. It's like I want to say like a mod, you know. And the games won't work the same. They won't be the same as like if you bought them officially from a real console or the real game. So I don't know what's going on there, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll read into it more and then talk about it next time. But as far as I go, like, I'm with Epic Games on this, man. Like, no way. If I was Epic Games, I'd be in the same boat as them. Like, I'd be saying, no way, no way, Jose. Last thing I want to talk about is, it's just pretty much a quick question of the week, question of the podcast, question of the episode. I don't know. But what's your craziest I saw them before they were big concert? All right, I'll tell you mine. So mine is pretty much with Logic. He's pretty big right now, and I saw him before he was big. So it's crazy to see. Like, I was able to see his progress from when he was just doing like house shows. You know, he was psychological. I didn't see him when he was psychological. But that'd be hilarious, you know. But Skittles maybe. But yeah, I seen him when he was just like so small, man, like so tiny. Like the shows were dope because it was like so tiny, you know. You just had these like the day one fans. The guys were just like some people didn't even know him. I didn't even like know him that much either. But yeah, I told myself, man, this guy's gonna be dope one day. He's gonna be so good. He's gonna get famous one day. And I enjoy those smaller venue shows. Then when I went to like the last one, which was the Everybody tour, and I don't think I'm ever gonna go to one of his shows ever again. Maybe, who knows? I don't see it though. Because that wasn't that big either. But now I see the stadium ones, and I just don't like the stadium shows. It's just not my thing. So It's cool to. It's because it's cooler because you're more like. I feel like you're more when you're in that small venue. I feel like you're more one in with the performer. You know. Plus, I was in the front row, man. Seriously. You know. And it's more doper. You get to see that more. It's more like when you're in the stadiums. It's more. I guess more about the fans than anything, because you really can't hear or understand or anything like that. I just don't get the same experience when you're in a stadium than when you're like in a small little show. So if he does one smaller one, I think I've seen some people like J. Cole has done it before. So if he does like a smaller show, maybe possibly I'll be like, yeah, I'm so down. But right now, don't see myself going to one of his concerts when he's big. But yeah, what's yours? Like, I want to know what's people. So just shoot that down in the comment section. And I mean, we're good now. We're that's the Summy In. That's Summy In episode number 29, I believe. I forgot what I said. I think it was 29. It's 29. We're gonna go with it's 29. If it's not, then oops. But yeah, thanks for staying throughout the whole podcast. It was a little long. I think so. I don't know what it felt, but I mean. Again, check it out on iTunes. Next time, going to work, going driving somewhere, just want to listen. Check it out on iTunes. Send me in. You'll hear 2 parts. You can always skip the Cypher Talk and just go to part 2 with the stories. But yeah, if you're in the YouTube version, that's cool too. You know, just watch this. Eventually, one day, maybe somebody can join me. Guess that'd be dope. But let's just go. My focus right now is just to grow this channel, grow this community of people. Yeah. And damn, it's awkward. That was a little awkward. But thanks again. Make sure to comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Check out the other content, and yeah. Peace out.